look at the kids that are getting introduced to tennis, they make it affordable for families to bring their kids out and do. I mean, I look at some of the communities that they go in, and the First Serve program was a great part of that. Here are kids who had never heard of tennis. The parents couldn't even spell tennis, but taking the program into that community, making it affordable, and a lot of times it was just come out and enjoy the program. There were no costs. They provide the rackets, the balls, the instructors, so the kids and the parents all get exposed to something different. And especially in a lot of the black communities. I mean, that's more, to my heart, because it also gives these kids a chance to say, there's something more than basketball, something more than football. There are tennis scholarships out there. Here's something else to strive for. And I mean, it's huge.
We focus on getting young people involved in the sport, and we promote tennis for young people and some people who don't have the advantages of other people who may not have the monetary ability to play tennis. We bring tennis to them so that they have it as a sport of a lifetime. So I'm proud to be a volunteer with the USTA Florida.
Since being with them for a number of years now and seeing a lot of the different programs and things and having been a part of that, I also volunteered at one time, worked for the Arthur Ashe First Serve program when it was first initiated. And that was my intro into the community part of USTA and how the membership dollars and everything that they do actually comes back to my community. And that's really what spurred me on to give more and volunteer more and become a more integral part of the organization. People you get exposed to, people like yourselves and others, I mean, you get to meet them and you get to just enjoy the camaraderie of somebody who has the same passion that you do. And I mean, you make lifelong friends and network.
The problem was these people would like to play, but they have no equipment to play on. No tennis venues have wheelchairs at their offices for people to come down and use. So this is the project that we moved on, and this was why the grant was written. To bring wheelchairs down to keep at a tennis venue so anyone who's disabled on a cane or in a wheelchair can come down and try. The USTA gave me the opportunity to move this grant into reality, and it's wonderful. I went up to Health Share South, talked to 50 people in wheelchairs, and they do a lot of things. I said, well, why don't you play tennis? And they all looked at me, well, how? I said, well, I have the answer. The USTA has enabled us to go out and buy 6 top pull sport chairs, and they're here. So come down and play. So it's a wonderful opportunity.
What do you like about wheelchair tennis?
Just the competition part, and I can play with my wife, I can play with a neighbor. You don't have to necessarily play against somebody in a wheelchair. You can play against another person, able-bodied. The only difference is we get 2 bounces, so as long as they're playing like they get 1 bounce, I get 2, I can play a regular match. It's really good. We do a lot of mixed doubles with my wife and some of her co-workers and stuff. It's fun. On the tour, it's like everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows when there's a new person that's really competitive. It's fun.
Where do you go out and find an organization that can go out and see the problem and reach out for people who can't play? How do you go and you help them solve their problem? There's no other facility that does that. The USTA, and I've been a member a long time, and I am proud to be a member. In fact, I got my book and I learned how to play doubles a little better this week. But the hints are great. So the USTA and their funding organization with Linda and the Florida group has made a reality of a dream no other group. And I've written to other people with different grants, and no one has come back like the USTA. So I am proud to be a member, and I am proud to be here.
You actually are bringing tennis to maybe some kids who may not have gotten tennis before. One of the things I love most is being at events and meeting the people, and you get a chance to talk to a lot of the parents, a lot of the kids, and you find out the needs, and the USTA Florida staff is wonderful. So I think they do a lot of wonderful, great things for tennis and for people.